takes courage today to prepare for the future tomorrow.
To discuss themes from innovation to the future of work and sustainability, I'm joined by Amit Gupta, a market analyst and the CEO of Ecosystem, a technology, research, and advisory platform here in Asia.
What a pleasure. I'm really looking forward to our conversation.
And nice to see you. So let's start with innovation.
Well, first off, Ahmed, the last couple of years have been a watershed for innovation and entrepreneurship in the region. Asia has seen digital emerge as the great equalizer. I mean, we're no longer behind the curve when it comes to intent or implementation. It's estimated that 60% of the world's youth today live in Asia. This is the new digital native population that forms the customer base for businesses. And what's also really interesting about this customer base is, from my perspective, I think they truly are interested in dealing with the foundational shifts that need to be addressed.
So how can we, tech companies enable innovation of traditional businesses?
When it comes to the technology companies and their role, I think they can really help traditional businesses transform and replace legacy technology. But the help that their customers truly need is to actually imagine the possibilities through the digital economy. Unfortunately, many tech providers and leaders have a fairly myopic view around this, and they focus on the short-term deals, and which I guess they have to. I mean, they've got their own business constraints, and that makes the long-term possibilities a little bit hard for them to work towards.
The connection I'd make is the point you were talking about digital and the future of work. And we're in the middle of the future of work. We're in the middle of hybrid existence. We are 170,000 people. We operate in over 100 countries. So we know best how to perhaps learn and embrace digital. Microsoft employees this year will start returning to office in a flexible way. We're being very pragmatic about it. And just in Asia, I have countries where we're still in complete lockdown, offices are shut, to locations where, everyone's back. And I see this as a positive evolution of work, giving people options for what works best for them. And it's very important as part of the culture of inclusion. So how do you make hybrid work a positive experience for everyone? And what role might it play in attracting and retaining talent?
The focus will be on creating the same experience for your employees, irrespective of where they choose to work from. It shouldn't matter anymore. And secondly, I think the younger workforce is almost demanding flexibility. The hybrid model will attract these digital natives. And the question is, isn't that what digital organizations want? So I'm pretty bullish around this.
What I hear from folks who are looking to join new or who are the younger generation, for them, purpose becomes very important. And within purpose, this whole idea of a better planet, i.e. sustainability, is really top of mind. And we all followed the COP26 summit in Glasgow and all the commitment made. You may be aware that we are very committed to our sustainability goal. We have transparently shared that we will be carbon neutral by 2030. And this year we introduced Cloud for Sustainability to actually help our customers reach their goals. Will the Glasgow summit influence more businesses to take clear and direct action this year and beyond?
The sad reality is that, at the moment, there are just 100 of the top corporations globally that are responsible for more than 70% of global greenhouse emissions from an industry standpoint. And so as consumers, I think we can only do as much. We really need companies to step up. But I think what Microsoft is doing is obviously a great way forward. And what you said there, help our customers reach their goals, is absolutely key, because you can. And more companies do need to hold their partners and suppliers responsible for helping them meet their objectives. What we should watch out for, in my view, is the greenwashing. And all corporates need to ensure complete transparency in their sustainable efforts. Again, the sad truth is that many of these green ratings are unfortunately based on self-reporting. But once the metrics become universal and transparent, we'll see us move more actively towards our sustainability goals.
You pointed out that 70% of the emissions, come from a handful of companies. It actually makes me feel extremely responsible, and being part of a company that is very purpose-driven and thinks about its responsibility. If you go back and reflect on Microsoft's pledge, it's not only around carbon, it's around water, it's around waste. And the first perhaps company in the planet to say, hey, by 2050, we will remove all the historic emission, which I think is just a monumental milestone that we can get to. How should companies think about making this real and ensuring that it's also economically viable?
I genuinely think that for most large corporates, it is an economically viable option and makes true business sense given the changing demographic and evolving attitudes of the customer base. Or let me put it the other way. The option just doesn't exist if they don't address it. But again, it takes courage today to prepare for the future tomorrow.
Fantastic insights. It's been a great pleasure, Amit, to speak with you. Thank you again for joining us. I wish you all safety, happiness, prosperity, and importantly, good health in the year ahead. Thank you.